If you're being picked on for being gay, getting intimate with your partner, getting down nitty gritty. Can you give the definition also of stud? When you're in bed and having intimacy, how long does it take for you to come? Do you believe that people are born gay? Has it been easy to come out? Hey YouTube, it's me, Bella, from Dora's Changing Faces. And I'm here to introduce PYT. We'll be doing an interview on the topic of sexual orientation and her gender.
Hey, I'm PYT. I am a lesbian known as a femme.
Can you give us, our viewers, a definition on what a femme is?
It is the feminine woman in the relationship.
I would like to know, when did you realize that you was into, that you was a lesbian?
Well, at first I was 7 years old, and basically I was scared to come out. I didn't know exactly what was wrong with me. I find it weird that, you know, at that young age, I was really attracted to women. So I hid myself for a couple of years, and when I was 17, I actually came out and, you know, broke it down to my family.
So you were 17 at your first experience?
Yes.
With a woman?
Yes.
Did you feel, when you had your first date, did you feel obligated to have any sexual contact or hugging or kissing to make that other person feel interested in you?
I mean, with the attraction, yes, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
What was so attractive? What drew the attraction towards you?
Her aggressiveness.
Her aggressiveness.
Yes.
Okay, so what would be aggressive? What's the meaning of aggressiveness?
Someone who takes control. Someone who, you know, will put their foot forward and say what we're going to do today. And, you know, basically plays their role. Not somebody who's shy all the time.
So she's an AG? Aggressive? Yes. An aggressive?
Yes.
Getting intimate with your partner, getting down nitty gritty. How do you know that you're guaranteed that you're pleased to the point that you're willing to do it again instead of getting discouraged?
It's basically all about the climax, you know, the intimacy. You know, if it's not there, you're not going to want to see that person again.
So what's not there? What do you consider not there?
Like, meaning, if you don't have that attraction while having sex and you constantly, you know, crave that person, you're not going to want to see them next time. You're going to be so unsatisfied.
Yeah. So how would you brush them off?
I mean, straightforward. Sometimes you just got to be straightforward, because sometimes if you say, oh, wasn't right this time, they going to try again next time. And it's not going to work. Just straight up be,
So you don't believe in practice make perfect?
I do, but it has to be with the right person. It has to. You have to be able to, you know, literally get to that person's head and know that, hey, I have to shoot their pride down and let them know they fucked up, so that they can get it right the next time. Some people are just too cocky to believe that they did something wrong.
Oh, okay. So, PYT, now we want to get down and dirty. What is your fetish? What turns you on?
What turns me on?
Besides turning you on, it could be a turn on, but it has to be a fetish. Something that's unexpected, spontaneous, you know.
I don't know.
You haven't done?
I don't really think I have a fetish, but what turns me on is I like to become aggressive during sex.
That's a fetish.
That is?
Yeah.
Oh God, well. I like to choke, slap.
That's a fetish.
I get kind of wild, especially when I'm drunk.
Oh man.
That's when it all comes out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she has to be open.
Yeah.
To be open.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Definitely.
Gotcha. Can you give the definition also of stud? Because some of our viewers may get confused with an AG and a stud.
I sometimes get confused with it too, but from what I believe it is, it's more of an aggressive woman taking on a man's position and really dressing to be a man, you know, trying to cut the hair and, you know, really try to be a man. It's very pretty boyish, because you have the dykes who are, you know, really rough with this. They'll have the piercing and they'll really think they're a man. But then you have the AGs and the studs, which are more the same, and is more of, you know, being a man but yet feminine with it.
When you're in bed and having intimacy, how long does it take for you to come?
It depends. It depends. If foreplay and I automatically hit a climax, then when it comes down to eating or really doing me, it takes a minute. I'll give like 20 or 30 minutes.
So that's a long play. But
yeah.
if you want a quickie, it takes how much time?
I would say, with the way my fiance does it, I give it 10 minutes.
Yeah. So do you have to do it spontaneously with quickies, or they just gotta be planned out?
It depends on where we are. It really depends on where we are. If we're at the in-laws,
Yeah,
we don't really do that. We'll just giggle and play around.
Right.
But then if we're on our own, whether at our own home and things like that, yeah, we kick it off with no problem.
So you don't do it publicly?
No.
No public areas? Never taken on no chances?
I want to.
Where at? Where at?
I would love to do it in a park.
You would love to do it in a park?
Yes, in like a gazebo scene, or I don't know, on a boat.
On a boat? Like
Yes, I would love to do it. You know, whether people walking by or not.
I just want to know, do you come once or you come multiple times? Are you a multiple comer?
Well, like I said, with my fiance doing things, I can come multiple times because knowing her, she likes to hear me. She likes to, you know, see me get to that climax. So yeah, multiple.
Multiple. Okay. Is there any way that you can make yourself feel more comfortable with a man? Can you try? Or have you ever tried?
I tried for most of my young life, you know, being wild and trying different, you know, men and thinking maybe it was just, you know, the nationalities I was dealing with, but it did come down to the fact that I was kind of not comfortable at all being in my own skin in front of them.
So that made you realize you was a lesbian instead of just...
Because I felt more comfortable with women.
Oh, okay. Hey YouTube, Bella's here, and if you're interested in making a comment, like it, want to share it, feel free. And if you want to hit me up, feel free to hit me up on Facebook or Twitter, and as well as on my Doris Changing Faces channel. Subscribe if you would like.